Did you have any personal goals at that time? Were you looking just to kind of get maybe out of the scene, out of the area, move to somewhere quiet? Were you looking to eventually settle down? Or was it really just focused on just survival and kind of proving to yourself that you can make it, you can take care of yourself, and that, you can get established?
I was in survival mode for sure, and with a lot to lose, and then at the same token with nothing to lose, and I say a lot to lose because, I was watching in Hollywood, people giving up their integrity and their virtue and honor and losing things that when you give those cornerstones away, you don't get them back.
Yeah.
And I was lucky that I understood my core values going into it, and therefore I was the rock that made the rapids with all that, but I was in survival mode, mastering fight or flight, really. You know what I mean? Did I have goals? No, I didn't have like a normal goal, like, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be in a quiet neighborhood, or I'm going to go do this or that. No, I was in survival mode. I had to make it work every day. I couldn't say no to jobs, I could, but I didn't let myself say no to jobs and things because I had, I had my brother, my best friend, and I couldn't say no because one is I had to be an example to him of what he needed to be at that particular time. He ended up doing really well, way beyond any expectations that I could have ever imagined for him, and teaches me things now, but I was mastering fight or flight for sure, and my goal was just to keep my cornerstones, no matter what, and being in Hollywood, there's a lot of things that come at you in a lot of different directions on a lot of stages, and I didn't fall prey or victim. I was able to, acclimate and adapt and pivot, and I had the willingness to create, but I didn't think long term. I was just thinking, I was so thankful for what I was doing at that particular moment, that I could have a place to live, that I could be with my brother and have him have a place to live, and have work for myself and have work for him, and it was a different time. You know what I mean? Like, we were the kids of the Sunset Strip, since and everybody knew us. You know what I mean? Like, our name was known everywhere, not because we were cool, but because of how hard we worked. And then we became what people thought was cool, but it was all because we worked so hard, So no, I didn't have like the regular goals or like that. My goals were to keep my integrity, to make sure that stayed intact, make sure I didn't, sway to, working doors in Hollywood and stuff like that. People want to bribe you and they think they can bribe this and bribe that. Well, I developed a reputation of not taking bribes, which is why Dan Bilzerian ended up hiring me for, to run his security after running his events in Hollywood, because, I was turned down tens of thousands of dollars on a regular basis, when I would do that kind of stuff. But no, my goals were, like I said, I wanted to keep my integrity intact no matter what came at me. I wanted to have it was important. Like, I didn't think this, but I felt this, you know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to keep this. No, I just felt it, So.